Hi.
I am arriving because I went to brother's house.
What brother? Whose brother?
My brother's house,
Excellent.
because I am teaching to do a invoice. Teacher, is I am confusing do and make. In this case, is do or is make?
What is the next word?
Do an invoice.
Oh, you do no, you make
Make
an invoice.
because it's my hands.
Because it's with your hands, because you create.
Okay.
And because it's not a task. When you talk about tasks and activities, you use do. When
Okay.
you have a physical result, you use, or a product. When you make a product, you use make.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. Yes, teacher. I am arriving on time.
Oh, perfect. That's very good. That's very, very good. Because you were making an invoice, no?
Yes, teacher.
That's very nice. That's very, very good. Well, let's then talk about the next section, okay? Because today I wanted to check new topics to talk about, the difference between verbs in present and no, the difference between Spanish and English, right? For example, what happened in this moment with Benji with 4 versus 2, right? One of the things that we are going to check precisely is this order of words. Yesterday or last week, you were talking about the correct translation of words in English and how important it is to organize the words. So you have this word, está muy divertida la fiesta. A very common mistake is to do, is very fun the party. This is a very common mistake. Everybody does this problem. Because we are not considering what. What do we need to consider?
The pronoun?
The pronoun.
No.
Yes,
the
but
objects.
more importantly, it's not only one thing. Yeah. You say the object, okay, what is the object?
It.
So then the answer is, it's very fun, the party?
No, it is. It is very fun.
What's the solution in this case? Just a second.
It is party.
It is party. That's contradictory. Well, no, that's not contradictory. That's duplicating information. If you say it, it represents the party.
Represents the party. Yeah.
So you have double party here. So what do we need to consider in this case?
No.
No idea. What about Laurita? Do you remember what we saw last week?
Yes, teacher. Always the subject is first in the sentence.
Okay, okay. Always the subject is first in the sentence. Okay, so
And
what about this case?
um, the rule is the subject, verb, and complement.
The rule is subject, verb, and complement.
Yes.
No?
The transitive verb always talk about the second person.
Yes, but no. I'm talking about this example here. In this specific example.
Okay. In this example, the first is the subject. In this case, the party.
In this case, the party. So
Uh-huh.
what happened to the party?
The
What
party
happened when
is
the
description is with the verb is because is description the party.
okay, but that's not my question. My question is what happened in the translation from Spanish to English? What happened to the party? What happened to the position of the party?
The description is complement, teacher.
Listen again. What
Yes.
happened to the position of the party?
The party is the subject.
Okay. So what happened to the position of the party?
In the is who I don't understand the part. In this case, the party is subject. Yes. Then is your position is the first part.
That's it. That's the correct answer. Exactly. Let's talk about that information. When we are talking about positions, in this case, what happened to the party is that in this case, in this example, the party
Is a subject.
But what happened to the party is that the party moved from the Spanish position, no, from position, moved position. In the Spanish sentence, the party is after the verb. But in English, it moved to the beginning, not to the first, Laurita.
Okay, the beginning
of the sentence.
Okay.
This is what happened. And this is what we need to consider when we are talking in English. We are talking in English. What happens is that we need to consider positions of sentences. We always need to speak having this in mind. Technically, this is a strategy of reorganizing your sentence when you are talking in English. Every time you talk in English, you need to detect in your mind what component is the subject, what component is the verb. Because it's very normal to commit this mistake. Is very fun the party. In this example, is very fun the party. We need, as Benji said, you need a person, which is the person probably it. But in this particular example, the person is not it. The person is explicit, but it's in a different position. Questions?
No, teacher.
Sure.
This rule is mandatory, for example.
Of course. All sentences in English are person verb complement. That's the reason I insist in the structure. Person verb complement, person verb complement, person verb complement. The complement is optional. That's the reason I don't include complement here.
Yeah.
But
And
minimum.
so
Uh-huh.
on English, we can translate the sentence of way literal. Start with, está muy divertida la fiesta. O sea, es imposible traducirlo así, ¿no? Está muy divertida la fiesta en inglés.
Exactly.
Tiene que
That's
empezar a
my point.
fuerzas con la fiesta.
With the person. With the
With the
grammatical person. It's probably is a human or probably is a thing, but yes, you need to start with a person necessarily.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why there are so many problems on writing in this level. And speaking, we always have this problem because we are translating literal information in literal positions. We are not considering a structure, and that's the reason it's very important to consider structures. If you don't consider structures, you are speaking really strange. You know, which is the other tip. We must consider structures, rules, when we produce a sentence. When you are writing and when you are speaking. Every time you're writing and speaking, you need to consider your structures. That's the reason I insist in the structured handbook. The structured handbook is not a series of formulas and pictures. It's a very specific form of organization of language. Because in English, it's important to organize the components of the sentence. In Spanish, it's not really relevant. You can collocate the subject and the verb in different positions. But in English, is very, very important. That's why it's so important. Right? Let's try to practice that. And collocate this as part 4. Logic 3, logic 2, logic 4. So you need to identify the subject in your sentence when you are trying to speak Spanish, you know, when you are trying to speak English. Let's try it with this. Okay. Following this information. This is the instruction. Number 1, detect. So you must detect the corresponding subject to the main verb. Let's talk about it. How do you translate? Let's start with Benji. El celular de mi... El celular de mi padre es morado. How do you say that? No, that's easy. We have person verb complement. That's easy. Let's give another one.
Okay.
Está muy padre tu celular. That's better. How do you say that in English?
Yourself is wonderful.
Okay, but that was for Benji. No spoilers ahorita.
Ay, teacher.
Yes, pay attention, pay attention. Again.
Yeah.
Also, cell is not a common word for celular in English.
Your cell phone.
Probably okay. So cool.
Your cell phone is too amazing, or is too wonderful,
We're talking about
or is wonderful.
Wonderful is a situation like a sensation, you know. But a cell phone is not wonderful. Actually, 2 is sex information. Find another adjective.
Your cell phone.
Wonderful is more like an emotion.
Your cell phone is fantastic.
Similar problem. Fantastic, wonderful, amazing. Those are sensations. But
is really good.
what about cool?
Good.
Yeah, because good, there is no, it's not the same to say this than to say very good.
Okay.
No?
Is too cool.
Too cool.
Or so cool.
Yeah.
Too cool.
So cool. The word too, there is a difference between so versus too. There is a very important difference. So is when it's very. Okay.
Okay.
And too is when it's excessive.
Okay.
So it's not correct to say excessively cool.
No.
Right? But very cool, yes, you can say very cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Too is not similar to so in this context.
Okay. In this example, we can use so or very.
Okay, exactly.
So cool or very cool.
You cannot use to.
Okay.
That's the way. Okay, very nice. So I see the vocabulary issue. The vocabulary issue is that probably you are associating one word with an incorrect translation. Be careful with that, eh? Amazing, fantastic, wonderful. They have other applications by definition.
Okay. These words are most used in experience, for example.
Experiences, probably. What else? Experiences.
Events.
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 Events, okay. Events.
Mm, but
Yeah,
not
something like that.
in the stuffs.
Pronunciation, stuff.
Stuff.
Exactly.
Stuffs. Okay.
Exactly. Stuff is not wonderful. That's a
Okay. Okay.
So that's pretty good. What about the next? La ahorita. In Spanish, hay
Yes.
que hacer una carne asada. No, sorry. That's impossible to say in this format. Ajá. Check this out. This was in Benji's exam last 2 months ago. La fiesta se puede hacer en casa. How would you say that in English, Laurita?
Yes. The party
The party
can do.
can do. Can the party do?
Mhm.
Can the party do?
Can
The party is a person.
no.
So the party
Can
do.
can dos
Who does the party?
I
Who does the party?
the party is can dos.
Listen to my question. Who does the party?
Can do it. Can does it.
Listen to my question. Pay attention to me.
No, teacher. A ver, again, please.
Who does the party?
The party
who?
do in my house.
Who, not where. Who?
Do we.
You see? So
Mhm.
the subject in this case, the subject is not the party. You see? Which is this is a very classic common mistake.
Okay. We can do.
Exactly.
We can do the party.
We can do the party.
In my house.
Exactly. So you need to super be very attentive with transitive verbs. Sometimes the person of the transitive verb is implicit in Spanish.
Yes. It's necessary say who.
Of course, because the
party, question who,
because what are you saying here?
To know the subject.
And listen again. What are you saying here?
I don't understand, teacher.
What are you saying here?
Mhm. I
What
Just-
are you saying?
I
Say.
say, I say the it is necessary, it is important to do the question who.
Okay, yes, I understand, but
Okay,
that's not my question. My question is different.
okay.
What are we saying in this mistake?
Mhm. Because the party can do,
Exactly. The party cannot do anything,
can do. Mhm.
you know?
Yes,
We are not talking about the party as the subject. The
no,
party cannot do
because the
action,
party can't do
can't
nothing.
do nothing, exactly, can't do actions.
Mhm.
You see? That's the reason from Spanish to English, direct translation is totally incorrect.
Mhm.
Completely incorrect.
Yes,
What are we saying here in Spanish?
in Spanish,
Ujú.
la fiesta puede ser
No, hacer.
hacer.
La fiesta
La
puede
fiesta puede hacer.
Ujú.
Ujú, yes.
Literalmente eso estamos diciendo.
Ajá. Y la fiesta no puede hacer nada.
Claro, ahí es donde me doy cuenta que no estamos
Está mal,
aplicando lo que estamos diciendo.
es un error. Ajá.
Cuando el alumno me pone esto en los exámenes, ya entiendo que no está entendiendo lo que está diciendo. Que está poniendo así palabras random para ver si le cacha, pero no está entendiendo
Ujú,
realmente qué se está diciendo en la
ujú.
oración.
Está traduciendo literal y no es la forma.
O sea, sí, le está traduciendo, pero no está leyendo la oración final. O sea, al final no está asegurándose de que entiende su propia oración. Y este es muy común. Este sucedió en todos los exámenes anteriores.
Ujú,
Todos teníamos este
ujú,
error en particular. A este error quería llegar, justamente.
ujú.
You know? En las participaciones de la clase, cuando estamos hablando de los videos y haciendo ejemplos, sucede mucho este error.
Este error. Ujú,
Muchísimo. Ujú. So, detect
ujú,
the corresponding person.
ujú.
If you want to speak English, you need to understand the verb, not memorize the verbs.
No.
Understand the verbs.
Ujú,
Here, the secret is do. If you don't understand do, you will have problems with this.
ujú. Yes, teacher.
Okay.
I understand. Yes.
What about Benji?
Yeah, I understood the mistake.
Yes?
Yeah. In this example, yes.
Okay.
In
Then
other, I don't know.
let's see another example. Se deben ordenar las palabras al hablar. How do you say this in English?
Mm, when we talk,
When we talk,
we should
we should sounds like a recommendation. This is a
Ah.
recommendation.
We must.
Exactly.
Okay. When we talk, we must order
Mhm,
the words.
exactly. That is correct.
Okay.
Esto tiene que ser un instinto para ustedes. Cuando estás hablando inglés, lo primero, antes de darme cualquier información, primerito me tienen que dar
El sujeto.
El sujeto.
exacto, sí o sí. Y muchas de las ocasiones empiezan con el verbo porque están pensando en el verbo. Están pensando en lo primero que está aquí en la oración es el verbo.
Ujú,
Por lo tanto, lo primero que bajan es
ujú.
must, can. Siempre sucede. Tienen que hacer un reflejo. Cuando empiezas tu oración, tienes a fuerzas que empezar con I, you, he, she, it, we, they. No other word. You cannot complete a sentence if you don't have the person. You need to remember in English, the implicit subject doesn't exist.
Is it subject? Ah, okay.
Mhm. But in Spanish, yes. Questions?
Mm. No, no for a moment.
Perfect.
No, teacher.
That is perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's keep it in this moment here. We have Jessie in the chat. So let's pay attention. Hello, Jess. Good night.
Good night, guys. Good night, Lau.
Hello, good night. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. And Benji. Hi, Benji. Good night.
Hi, Jessie. Good night.
Hi, Benji. Thank you. So thank you to be here. And have a good day. See you tomorrow, guys.
yes.
See
See
you
you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's it. Tomorrow, we are going to check and continue checking transitive verbs.
Yes.
Because I have a special part about transitive verbs. One translation that we usually omit.
Yes.
All of these logics, the next exam is full of these logics. So study logic 1, 2, 3, and 4. And
Yes, teacher.
gossips.
Thank you.
Right?
Okay.
Have a wonderful night.
Night.
I'll see you.
Teacher,
See you
see you.
tomorrow. Good
Bye,
night.
guys. Thank you for
See you,
waiting.
everyone.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.